So I decided to do a video on a really cool website that I kind of try and steer everybody into if they're looking to buy a new vacuum cleaner. Which, does this mean dependability, reliability, testing, anything like that? No, not necessarily, but this is a really great starter website. It's called the Carpet and Rug Institute, and it's their certified vacuums. You can see here that you can go underneath, and all you do is you go to the seal of approval program, then you go to vacuums, and then you go to the certified vacuums. Or you can just type in carpetandrug.org certified vacuums, and it should be on your search engine choices somewhere in there. So the reason why I recommend this, and you can see it says this is for energy rating, but what they do is they test these vacuum cleaners to see what performs best at deep down dirt, grit, sand, embedded dirt removal, which is what's really important about a vacuum. And I looked at this website many years ago. There's some new machines on here, but this is a really great way to be able to find something and know if it's really been tested, and you're not just taking somebody's word for it on a review, but you can actually go on and look and see what they put a stamp on, because these vacuum cleaners, and I own some of them, and I can attest to the fact that they do clean very well. So this is a great way to use this as a resource. Now, of course, this isn't going to give you much information. It just gives you basic information. But it'll tell you, like, the product and manufacturer or the provider and the use, and it gives, like, a very brief description of it. But it doesn't give you prices or anything like that. No customer reviews. They just made it very simple. So the number one for the energy rated and in the gold category is the Kirby Avalier. These are just backpack vacuums. Now we get down to the gold level. Now this is an Aris Lite. It's a 9-pound 2-speed. You get a 4-year warranty. This is a Riccar Supralite. Almost identical to one. It's also a Simplicity Freedom, but this most closely resembles the Riccar because it has the, I don't know what you want to call that, like a medallion sort of thing on it. Now, number 2 is a Clean Max, which is also a Taconi-made product. Now, this says Aris, but that's because Aris is not owned by Taconi. So, but they do make their vacuum cleaner for Aris. But these two machines are pretty much identical. This one may be a single speed. It's a Clean Max division of Taconi. Here's another Clean Max. That one looks like it's a little bit nicer because it has like an actual like grip handle on it, not just a steel tube. You can see some of these are just straight suction machines. Now this is a Fuller brush, also a Taconi made vacuum. This is another 9-pound vacuum cleaner. Really nice vacuum, pretty lightweight, great deep cleaner, obviously, because it's certified gold. Here's another one, which I honestly would have just overlooked. I think you can get this for like $200 on Amazon's website. Here's the Hoover Hush Tone. Not something I would have expected to be on here, but hey, it's on here. There's another one, so you can get the larger or the smaller. Allegedly, they're both great performers. There's a couple of them on here. These Hoover TaskVacs, which TaskVac is just a general name. Here's another TaskVac. These are pretty much identical machines. This one's more, it looks more residential, but it's apparently not. There's a couple different variations. There's a Royal version. There's an Aris version, but then they kind of redid the Aris version, and I don't think that they sell that model anymore. Now this is the only bagless on the actual website that I've seen. That's the only bagless, which it's pretty much just a Wind Tunnel T-Series, but a commercial version. So I'm skipping over these because I wouldn't buy one, and this isn't for commercial purposes. This is for home use that I'm trying to recommend, sorry. This Pacer vacuum, I had seen one of those at my job. They had one, but I'm going to skip over these commercial machines. Oryx are on here, some, because I just don't feel like the commercial vacuums really pertain. But we're still in the gold. So here's a Ricard Brilliance. Ricard Brilliance Deluxe. There's another Brilliance. There's a Ricard Premium Supralight. There's a Ricard Radiance Premium. The Ricard Prima. This is a tandem air machine as well. That is not. Some more Radiances. There's our Supralights. And here's the one that I own. I have the RSL 5. And I really like it. I wouldn't disagree with their claims on here. Even the Ricard... Oh, I hope I didn't say Vibrance up here when I meant to say Radiance and the Supralights. Here's the Ricard Vibrance machines. So they're also rated gold. And you've got some Royal uprights on here. The Sanitaire Eon, which is a SIBO. There's another technical SIBO. Here's your Simplicity machines, identical to the Ricard. You can see Tacony Division, or Tacony Corporation. These are the newer Freedoms. And then we're getting into the Synergies and the Symmetries, and then the Synchronies are probably on here as well. Yep, there's those. And here's your Tandem Air canister. And look at that. Serena, Platinum Edition, Premier Edition, and the just basic model. Now the Premier Edition is your basic. This would be the next model up. And then the Platinum now comes with a Quick Connect and a Wesselwerk power nozzle, which is pretty much your Electro Plus power nozzle that you would get on like a Miele. But now you get headlights with it. And it's also Quick Connect and everything. The only water filtration vacuum that's listed on here. Here's another Tacony technical machine. Oops, didn't mean to go too fast. The Bank BTO. So if you don't know what the Bank BTO is, that is also a machine that you can actually get on HSN. It is a Ricard Supralight, but it's done in this really swanky bag that almost looks like a satin color with like a cool design in it. And it's like done in a dark navy blue. It's really nice. And I think that model might actually have a metal brush roll, but I'm not quite sure. Tornado, another Tacony division. And here's my Soniclean. So this is also rated gold. All three of the Soniclean uprights are rated gold, even the soft carpet model. So if you're really looking for something that's going to clean well, there you go. However, I just don't think that they are super high quality. So now we're going into the silver level, and you've got some Lindhaus machines, even though they aren't labeled as such. These are the Carpet Pro machines, are also Tacony built. Clean Max Tacony machines. Oops. More of those Clean Max. And then here you go. So the Shark Navigator Lift Away and the Shark Rotator Lift Away are both rated silver. So that's pretty good. I mean, they're okay. So there's 3 bagless machines on here, but there's no Dysons listed. There are no Bissells. There's no Eurekas. And there's no Miele's listed. Now, that's not saying that they just didn't participate, but I don't think it's a participation sort of thing. but I'm not really sure. Maybe there's a way to look at this on the website. If maybe you guys know, you can enlighten me, but I feel like Miele would have thrown themselves in here if some other high-end machine companies like Arris and Royal and Tacony did, and Miele didn't. So, some more Tacony machines. These are Fuller Brush. The Gary, that was a vacuum that they used to sell on TV for a little while. Hoover Elite, Hoover Wind Tunnel, Hoover Hush Tone, and then we'll get down in here. I also own the Platinum Collection model, so that's also rated silver. And it tells you, like, what the qualifications have to be in order to meet these on the website, too. I might be able to look into that before I wrap up the video. But, the Henrys are also listed as silver. The pneumatics. But again, I mean, this is Auric Magnesium is also rated silver. Some Sebos are on here. Windsor's, this Pro Force machine. Some Royal, Dirt Devil and Hoover knockoff versions. The Bank Heavy Duty. And let's see. Here's a Clear Track. So you'll go into the bronze section, and you'll see that there's a bunch of different machines on here that are mostly commercial. They're commercial grade. And they're primarily designed for commercial use, but there are some home use machines. Now, these also do not reflect the reliability, the warranty, the sound level. It doesn't reflect filtration. None of those things are considered. They're not factored in. So, here's some Karcher machines, which are Sebo Felixes. You can actually get one of these new on eBay for like 325 bucks. I've looked and considered, but I'm just not a Sebo person. I just don't like the way that they feel like they're not agitating the carpet. There's a couple Henrys on here that are bronze, and I wanted to show that the infamous Arris Guardian Platinum is on here somewhere, but it's not rated as high as some others. Okay, so still in the bronze, the Riccar Immaculate, the Impeccable, and the Pristine, which is kind of strange when you think about it, because the Wonder rates higher with the same power nozzle. So it must be a better iteration, I guess. Some Sanitaire, some Sebos. There's a Simplicity Gusto, Simplicity Moxie, Verve. So you don't really need to spend a fortune on those in order to get the similar carpet deep down removal. Maybe I passed it already. Because some of these, yeah, I must have passed the Arris Guardian Platinum, but it was either rated, it's not in the gold, it's either bronze or silver, but, why is this not cooperating? Anyway, but, I mean, overall, these are all great choices. If it's on the list, it's a great choice. Some people may think otherwise. I think it's a really great choice for anybody who's really looking for a good vacuum. And you can see the statement is a CRI seal of approval is all about. We wanted to know how well vacuums, extractors, cleaning solutions work to clean carpet, so we developed an industry-only scientific program to test and measure effectiveness of cleaning products and equipment. So, they have help from NASA. I mean, they've got really, really, really great resource here. And now, even if the vacuum is Carpet and Rug Institute certified, that doesn't mean that they're going to slap the label on there. But how I first heard about it was when QVC used to have Oryx on air, they would actually show the vacuum being Carpet and Rug Institute seal of approval. Now, I don't think that that's across all their models, but again, it's a really great resource to go to. You'll notice there's only 3 baglesses on here. 1 Hoover T-Series and 2 Sharks. No other baglesses. They're all bagged. They test whatever, I assume. And it's a great resource. I can't stress that enough for somebody who's really looking to buy a vacuum. And you'll notice that pretty much none of those were available at Walmart or Kmart, except for those few Sharks. But so if you're really looking in the market for a new vacuum, or maybe you want a new addiction, or a new addiction, a new addition to your collection, go on here, check it out. Maybe you'll find a machine that you didn't think was actually a good vacuum to be a better competitor or a better alternative, maybe even for less money. And then you can go from here and type in the model number, read up on it for reviews, and then do pricing from there. So you're actually taking expert opinion, expert advice, more than somebody in a vacuum store can probably tell you. And again, it's not basing this off of reliability, dependability, cost of ownership, bags, filters, filter efficiency, anything like that. It's purely carpet cleaning. So if that's what you really want, is the cut and dry stuff, take a look and let me know what you guys find. And also let me know what you guys think about the website, or even the video. I'm sorry for being a little monotone through it, but there's really not a whole lot of information to read when you go through the list. And I don't really pay much attention to commercial machines because I'm not really going to own any. Maybe select ones. But thank you for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a comment. You know, just start a conversation. You never know what somebody's going to say.